My next guest is the founder of For Kids and Country and the author of Standing Up to Goliath. Please welcome to the program Rebecca Friedrichs. Met before.
We have.
Now, you are involved. She's a California kindergarten teacher who sued the teachers union.
I did.
And why did you do that?
Well, I was forced as a condition of employment to pay union dues. And the unions use that money to destroy not only our schools and my profession, but to destroy our American free republic. They're really run by communists, and I didn't think it was right or constitutional that I was forced to fund them in order to have a job. So myself and 10 other plaintiffs stood up, and we sued California Teachers Association and the National Education Association. And our case was heard at the U.S. Supreme Court in 2016. And we eventually had a win in 2018. And now no one has to pay a government union, period.
I thought, Rebecca, that there was something called the Beck decision.
There was.
That already said if you want to opt out of your union dues, you could, but people weren't opting out.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought this up, because this is the way the unions work. They're liars, okay? So how did they treat the Beck decision? Well, basically, the unions were allowed to decide what money that people were paying them is technically dues and what money is political. So, of course, the unions said this little teeny tiny slice was political and the rest was, germane to funding your representation. So that's how they got away with continuing to force people to fund unions against our will. So until our case and another case called Janus was brought, everyone was forced. You weren't forced to be a member, and you weren't forced to pay, quote, dues, but you were forced to accept their representation, and you were forced to pay fees. So, the difference between dues and fees was about $50. So everyone was paying fees to the unions. That's how they got around it.